Hey, this is Warren Redlick, Daily Light t-shirt, very appropriate for what's been going on the last few days in America. Wanted to make a video. There's a big story that was, I think, very misleading in Bloomberg, aka Borberg, typical of the Reutards and Borberg approach, misleading people about this Robotaxi event that's coming up August 8th, or maybe it's coming up a little later. A lot happened. I got a lot of information. I got people contacting me saying, "Hey, Warren, this is what really happened." Three, four sources. I want to be clear. I'm not claiming my sources are highly reliable, but I believe my sources are more reliable than the sources that Borberg, Bloomberg, Dana Hull used. And I think the story pieces together more clearly and is at least less misleading than the BS story that they told. So I want to explain that to you. I think it's important to understand. I think it makes a lot more sense. Well, so for starters, Tesla is building this robotaxi vehicle, maybe called Cybercab. And there was an engineering meeting. This is the big moment. There's this big engineering meeting, and in the title of this video, I said Elon left the engineers speechless. Really happened. Okay, not just clickbait in the title. Elon dropped everybody, but a little background to that. The engineering of this vehicle is mind blowing. Not Elon saying it, like the engineers themselves are stoked. They think this is amazing. And I had this experience before. I went to the Cyber Rodeo event. I've been to Tesla Gigafactory twice, and I've talked to Tesla engineers, and the engineers themselves were excited about 4680, or were at the time were excited about 4680. They were excited about Cybertruck, not like they know the engineering details and they're excited. Now you'll see some asshat over here saying that, oh, Cybertruck's no big deal. No, Cybertruck's a really big deal, and the engineers at Tesla knew it, and they were stoked and they were excited and they wanted their own Cybertrucks. Okay, Cybertruck was a big deal. So this Cybercab, not necessarily that I didn't hear anything about the engineers want to own this thing, but the engineering of the vehicle itself is next level stuff. It's probably on the level of like the Plaid motors, the alien technology where the Plaid motors really were like, holy cow, this is amazing. So there's some really, really high level, amazing engineering going on with the Cybercab robotaxi vehicle. It's just next level stuff. And that's from the engineer saying it, not from Elon saying it. So leading up to this event and the thing that led to this story from Borberg, from Dana Hull, they're having an engineering meeting. They think they've got like the final version of the vehicle ready to go, or they're really close to, an engineering endpoint. And that's why Elon said August 8th, because he thought they were close. And they're having this engineering meeting. And this had to do with the front end of the vehicle. Elon said there's some issues with the front of the vehicle. And Elon said, what if we did this? And that's the moment where the engineering team went speechless. They were like, froze. Because Elon has these ideas, and if you've listened to Gwynn Shotwell talk about him, other people talk about him, he'll say something and you're like, you got to take a step back and you got to process. And when Elon drops a big one, I'm not talking about dropping off kids at the pool. When Elon hits with like a big idea, sometimes it's like, holy shit, can we do that? Is basically the reaction. Holy shit, can we do that? So the Borberg Dana Hull story was the Robotaxi meeting is being delayed 2 months, and that's not necessarily accurate. What I heard, two sources, one of the lead engineers said to Elon, I think it'll take us 2 months to do that. And Elon said, just get it done as fast as you can. So, not we're delaying the August 8th event by 2 months, but one of the lead engineers saying, hey, that's going to take us time. I believe he specifically used the 2 months reference. And Elon didn't say, fine, we'll take 2 months. Elon did not agree to a 2 month delay. Elon said, get it done as fast as you can. Now, step forward. This is not sources. This is my interpretation of understanding Elon. I think I know how Elon works. He's way over my head, but sometimes I think I have a sense of what he's thinking. This story comes out. Elon does not affirm the story. Nobody at Tesla says the story is true. And to the extent that there was any delay that was going to happen to the August 8th event, my gut is Elon went back to the team and said, okay, somebody leaked this. I don't know who leaked this, but this is on you fucking guys. Now you're going to get this shit done by August 8th. And this is, Elon going into demon mode, and he's probably spending a lot of time working on this himself. And they are banging out. This is, again, we're not hearing like sources anymore. They are doing their level best to get something that they can show on August 8th, so that number one, they can show up these journaliers, but also so they can, get shit done. So I just want to be clear. This is number one. The big lessons here are this vehicle that's coming is going to be a game changer. Some massive, I think this is beyond, like, this isn't just 48-volt wiring. This isn't just, steer by wire. Okay. There's some really big, sources didn't tell me what was in it. I don't have like the specifics or specifications or anything like that. Just like engineers are like amazed at what they've got. And on the level with, like, if you think about how much more amazing Cybertruck is than, let's say, a Ford F-150, like, it accelerates faster than a Porsche 911. It can kind of almost hold its own on a track. I saw a video of it, like it almost held its own on a short track with a Chevy Corvette. Corvette won, but like, it was not bad. It just can't corner with a Corvette. But the insane performance of Cybertruck, way beyond what any normal pickup truck can do. And I don't think the Cybercab is that like high performance type of engineering stuff. I think this is probably this is, again, guesswork now. Hyper efficiency, the ability to eke as much as possible out of the vehicle, probably manufacturing simplicity, probably manufacturing cost. I think there's a whole bunch of things in here that are goals for the next generation vehicle that are separate from the kind of goals we talk about with a Cybertruck or a Plaid, right? There's very different goals for this vehicle. But I think they're onto something. I think this is going to be amazing. My gut hunch is in a week or so, we're going to have the earnings call, and maybe they'll tell us, okay, the event's been delayed. And maybe they won't say anything about the event being delayed, and maybe they're still going to have it on August 8th. That I don't have an answer to. It's just that the 2-month thing was not, everybody agreed to a 2-month delay. The 2-month thing was one of the key engineers, a couple engineers said, hey, it's going to take 2 months. And Elon said, well, get it done as fast as you can. And he did not agree to the 2-month delay. And if you know how things go with engineering and Elon companies, somebody will say something's going to take 6 months. And then Elon says, well, let's bang it out. And they get it done in 3 weeks. Sometimes they are able to pull that off. Whether they're able to pull it off with this, I don't know. But it's some substantial rework of the front end of the vehicle that is like another game, like it's next level up. It was already next level, but this is like a really major improvement in the vehicle. And so it's worth some delay if it has to be. And of course, keep in mind, they're not manufacturing it starting August 8th. This is just, can they have something ready to show on August 8th? And they may be able to pull that off by August 8th. So I'm not giving up on that yet. But I just want to be clear about that. And I do want to say, like, there was this leak from Bloomberg, and I had this dispute with a couple of other content creators, Sawyer Merritt and James Stevenson. And I just want to be very clear about what I think is important to take from that. If you are a shareholder in Tesla, who do you want to decide when Tesla releases important information, material information? Do you want Tesla to decide when to release material information? Or do you want journaliers like Dana Hull to decide when Tesla releases material information? My personal opinion is that we don't want to encourage leakers. We don't want to encourage journalists to pursue leaks. And that's not good for the company. If the company thought it was appropriate to release some sort of information like this, they would. So why would you want a journalier from a hostile journalist to make decisions about when Tesla releases material information? So that's my fundamental. I mean, there's a lot of different things about this. If Dana Hull publishes a story and content creators say, hey, Elon, is this true? And Elon says it's true or it's not true, then who's controlling when material information is released? I think we can probably all agree, if you're on the Tesla team, I see myself on the Tesla team. I think Tesla should make those decisions, not journalists, not lying, misleading journalists who hate Elon. I don't think that's a good strategy for the company, to let the journalists decide when these information is released. So now maybe all this attention got Elon to say, all right, that's it. We're going to get this shit done by August 8th. Amazing engineering coming in this vehicle. Elon contributing on the engineering level, all these Tesla Q voices and Elon haters saying Elon's just a rich guy and he just hires smart people. No, Elon is a key player in the engineering of Tesla products, and Elon was deeply involved in this. And Elon is the reason why it's so amazing and why it's getting even more amazing. So thanks to Elon for everything he does. Thanks to all of you for watching and to your support. Check out the Daily Light t-shirt and other t-shirts at elonbits.com. Please support me on as a YouTube channel member, as a subscriber on the X platform, on the Daily Lie, or on Patreon. Thank you so much.